Hello, Frank Genovese here. Today I want to talk to you about converting business expenses outside of your home into business expenses inside of your home. So we'll be trading, for example, an office or a workshop, something like that, over there somewhere for a relocatable business within your home. The reason it's so cool is because instead of parting with cash to pay the rent, the outgoings, management fees, the GST on top of all of that, so that your landlord is getting rich whilst you help him or her pay off their investment property, which is this commercial space you're using. Instead of all that, you get out of that lease as soon as you can, you relocate the business back to home, or to home in the first place, and you save the cash. So if it was costing you 30 grand a year, for example, that's 30 grand a year straight back on your bottom line. Fantastic. But it gets a lot better, because depending on the value of your property and how much debt you have on it, if you had, for example, $1 million home with a $600,000 mortgage, and if your interest rate for simplicity was 5%, that would generate a $30,000 a year interest bill. It's very conceivable that under a certain arrangement and scenarios, you could have a $600,000 business loan attached to your home. So you, in that example, under that scenario, you would still have a $30,000 tax deduction without actually having to find the extra 30 grand that you're currently trying to find to operate your external office or factory or showroom or whatever it is. So you save 30k in cash and you still get the deduction. Hello? How good is that? When you do this, not only are you saving cash and saving tax, you're setting yourself up for future wealth, because those savings can now be redirected back into the business to further the business's opportunity. You can spend it on marketing or reinvest it into plant and equipment or take on some staff, whatever you feel is appropriate, and grow your business and look forward to more profits. How wonderful. Instead of that, or in addition to that, you could have an each way bet here. You could take that money and invest it in your personal name. So you could dump it into super, or go and buy some shares, or put it towards repayments on an investment property. All sorts of things. You can buy stamps, antiques, whatever you're good at, whatever you think you know what you're doing at. Maybe put it into your self-managed super fund and dabble that way. The point being, it's money out of thin air that you can use to make more money. And your other option, of course, is just to spend it and improve your lifestyle. Take more trips, go on holidays, whatever, spend it on the kids. The options are yours, but none of the options make any sense at all unless you do it. You shouldn't do this if your current business location is vital to the business's health and cash flow. So, for example, if you're relying on passing trade from a busy street, or you're in a shopping centre and there's a lot of foot traffic and people are popping in all the time, if you left that type of environment and it killed your business, well, that would be pretty bad. That would be a very dumb move. So it's not for people who are reliant on their locations, but it is absolutely perfect for somebody who has an existing customer base. They have great relationships with their clients. Their customers would follow them no matter where they went. So, for example, you might be operating a legal practice. Okay, you're a lawyer and you've got good contacts, good customers, good clients, and those people really don't mind where you do your work. You could still go and see them if you want, or they can come to your lovely home office. It really wouldn't matter. And that translates into a lot of different businesses, a lot of professions, a lot of industries. I can rattle a few off: architect, engineer, mortgage broker, financial people, accountants, conveyancers, people who work with their hands in workshops. Well, there's no reason you couldn't have a really nice back shed, which was as big as your workshop that you were renting. You get permission from the council, you construct a shed, and before you know it, you've saved all that money and you're still getting the deductions. That's the premise behind it. It's not a lot more complicated than that. I do want to keep it simple. There is obviously beneath all of that a range of things that have to be ticked off And if you don't know what to look for, that's the trap. So it's about knowing the rules so that you don't, step into a trap and become stuck. Frank Genovese is my name. We're in the business of helping people get ahead. So follow the prompts and we'll look forward to helping you too. Wonderful. All the best. Bye.